The face-off between Governor Siminalayi Fubara and some lawmakers may be far from over, with one group asking the Inspector General of Police to investigate the allegations, just as another lawmaker has alleged his life is being threatened. Our senior reporter in Port Harcourt, Uche Okoro, has a report on the unfolding developments.
Today is the second sitting of the House since the impeachment incident 3 weeks ago. Damage to the legislative chamber has necessitated plenary to be conducted inside the Assembly's auditorium.
That our Harrow chamber is being desecrated.
Lawmakers deliberated on the attack which took place just as a reported plan to impeach the state governor began to spread. A majority of the lawmakers, 25 of them, supported the motion calling for the arrest, investigation and prosecution of those who may have played a role in the fire that destroyed the legislative chamber.
What we have done today is to send a signal to everyone that this is condemnable and that the state should not allow this to continue, that our dear country should not allow this kind of thing to happen in any other states, no matter the circumstance. It is our hope that once the resolutions we have so resolved today are communicated to the Inspector General of Police, we hope that the Inspector General of Police will rise up to the occasion and ensure that the needful is done.
As the new speaker.
Another set of lawmakers led by Arson raised concerns over an alleged threat to his life by some politicians who he claims are aided by security personnel.
Mr. Speaker!
A majority of the lawmakers removed him as leader of the House and voted to suspend him. He remained adamant. Now he says his family have received threats.
Since after that day, because we stood behind the governor to say that evil cannot reign over good in Rivers State. I have come under attacks, threats, especially after my election as Speaker of the 10th Rivers State House of Assembly. My family has been under threat, false allegations.
Mr. Hiye says he has appealed to the Rivers State Police Command to investigate the team of police officers who laid siege on his residence, identify their sponsors, and bring them to book. Uche Okoro, TVC News, Port Harcourt.
To discuss the face-off in Rivers State, I'm being joined on the news at 10 by a member of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Enemi Alabo-George. Honorable Alabo-George, thanks for joining us. Second sitting took place today. Can you sum up the proceedings?
Okay, as part of our legislative duties, members of the 10th Assembly of Rivers State went to work today, as is expected. In plenary today, we deliberated on two issues, basically. The first was, of course, a bill to ensure the autonomy of the Rivers State Assembly, as it's been done in other states. Of course, if you follow trends, you know what's going on within the legislature at the subnational level recently. We took a first reading to the Rivers State House of Assembly Funds Management Bill today. And also we took a second item, which was a motion signed by 25 members of the House of Assembly, seeking justice and asking the Inspector General of Police to investigate the arson that took place within the hallowed chambers of the Rivers House of Assembly. We cannot fold our hands and let such sacrilege happen in the temple of democracy, which is the legislature. So it's unfortunate. It is sad. And I think every Nigerian at this point must rise to the occasion and let this miscreant know that you don't just wake up one day and because everything doesn't go your way, you go and burn down. It has never happened. It's unprecedented.
All right. I hear you about that. But then what do you make of the allegation of Arson here that his life and his family is in danger?
It is funny to me, but I really want to speak to that because the Commissioner of Police has come out to debunk such allegations, and I don't think I want to overflog that. I think to all that are saying, the truth is clear, and I'll rather focus on my legislative business than delve into such frivolities.
But as it is now, the lawmaker, Mr. Hiye, is a minority. How united is the House, and how committed are members to the business of legislation?
Please, I would want to first of all cancel or sweep off this seeming sentiment or claim that there's a crack in the House of Assembly. The Rivers State House of Assembly, the 10th Assembly of Rivers State, is very, very united behind the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Martin Amewule, who was elected on the 5th of June 2023 by all members of the 10th Assembly of Rivers State, according to the prescriptions of Section 92 of the Constitution of 1999 as amended, and of course, according to the prescriptions of our standing orders, particularly Order 1, Rule 1. So to be able to remove the Speaker, as certain people are claiming in their ungodly and malevolent imaginations, you need 2/3 majority, which is about 21 members of the House of Assembly. So if we have of 32 members, we lost one, we have 31. If you have 25 on one side, in fact 26, because one of our members is at the time she's not feeling so well. I wonder where they get their numbers from, and then they are talking about whatever they're talking about. We wouldn't really want to spend time delving into that. We'll just focus on our legislative duties. But there's no crack in the assembly. We are together, as was seen today. Correspondence from almost every national TV was there. We had.
I hear you. I hear you, Mr. Alabo George.
We did our job today. So there's no crack at all. I just needed to cancel that.
Okay, but then is it that the executive and legislative branches have not moved on from the issues despite the fence mending from some weeks ago?
There are two issues here. There are political issues and there are legislative issues. By the prescriptions, if you look at Section 456 of the Constitution of the 1999, the Constitution of the Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, we have a horizontal separation of powers that makes every arm of government equal. No one is superior. So whether the legislature and the judiciary and the executive have a good relationship or not, they have to abide by the dictates of the Constitution. So whether there's a relationship or there's no relationship, the executive is doing its job, the legislature is doing its job, and the judiciary is doing its job. And so that's what it is. All the tripartite arms of government are functioning. Our state is moving forward. So
we'll have to end the conversation there. Honorable Enemi Alabo George, thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 10.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.